Hey guys, it's Emily and welcome back to a new video, which may seem surprising, but I'm back, or not really back. I mean I did leave okay. Back to the point, I am not joined by anybody today, which is something new. I've never done this before, but you know, since it's my channel, why not? So today, if you could not tell by the title, I will be doing the Pottermore Hogwarts house sorting quiz. I think those words were out of order, but okay. And if you do not know what this is, or you're like, why haven't you taken this till now? There may be some different opinions on this, but Pottermore is like the official Harry Potter website. At least that's how I see it. And this is the official sorting quiz. So it's the official quiz telling you which house you are in. And I know it may be surprising to some people that I have not taken it by now, but here I am about to take it. So yeah, let's get started. Also, before I start, there are like some things that I should tell you. First of all, well actually, this is kind of the only thing. Why I haven't uploaded in so long is because school got in the way towards the end of the year, and I will work on that next year so that I can more consistently upload. So I will work on getting back into the flow of doing YouTube this summer. I don't know what this dance was, but you know, like, okay, just random dance party in the middle of my video. Well, first question, forest or river? Well, like, both can be kind of like ominous. Like, a river can be rapid and fast, and a forest can be dark and like prickly. By prickly, I mean like thorny and like looming trees. I don't know what I'm talking about at this point, but I would say forest, because rivers can be like unreliable, and so can forests, but forests are oftentimes really beautiful and they hold wildlife within them, so they like give life to other creatures by allowing them to live inside themselves. I'm getting way too deep in thinking about this, but okay. Late at night, walking alone down the street, you hear a peculiar cry that you believe to have a magical source. Do you? So there's this cry, like, "Wah!" and apparently it's magical. I'm walking alone down the street late at night. I am not that smart of a person, but do I proceed with caution, keeping one hand on your concealed wand and an eye out for any disturbance? No, do not make that mistake again. You know, I tried recording this before. Don't worry, I didn't get very far, but I accidentally hit select for one of them, and then there was like this big thing, and I was like, what did I just hit? So yeah, I started over. That's my story. Okay, next option. Draw your wand and try to discover the source of the noise. This is a problem in horror movies. People are always like, I can go defend it and like check it out, and then they just die. They just always die because they're like, I'm a detective all of a sudden, even though I'm like 18 or younger. Sorry, that's just my opinion. I might do a video on that, like issues with horror movies, or like typical horror movie mistakes. I don't know. Maybe I'll do that around Halloween. That would be funny. Okay. Next option, draw your wand and stand your ground. Withdraw into the shadows to await developments while mentally reviewing the most appropriate defensive and offensive spells should trouble occur. I would say I wouldn't really do that. I would probably be too freaked out walking late at night alone down this random street. I wouldn't really, I'm a curious person, but not when I feel like my safety's in trouble. Like, I would go. It's either like the proceed with caution one. Actually, it's probably the proceed with caution one, because It would be interesting to find out what it was, but I would be like super freaked out that they would find me, and I'd be like, okay. So select. Okay. Which of the following do you find most difficult to deal with? Hunger. I eat a lot because I'm like, I don't know, food's good, and also I get hungry a lot. That might be because I'm still growing, but you know, I don't know. I just like food. I feel like a lot of people relate to that. But hunger. But I don't think that's like the most difficult thing to deal with. Cold. Now, Elsa would definitely not select that. Okay. Don't come after me for bringing up Frozen. I just thought of that and it just like came out of my mouth. Okay, cold. That would be pretty difficult to deal with. I mean, like frostbite, all that kind of thing. Loneliness. Now, this is just a sad one. It's just kind of like, I feel like some people would really hate loneliness, and loneliness is different from like being alone, but it is really hard to deal with, so I don't know. Boredom. Okay, you can never be bored, honestly. Like, there's always something else for you to do. I mean, maybe there is a point where you just like, there's nothing else for you to do. I don't know what that eye pop was for, but I know that when I get bored, there's always like something I can do, like draw or read or I don't know. So probably not that. Being ignored. Now that can be pretty annoying, but I mean, if someone's ignoring you, it's just kind of like, if they're gonna I just lost my words because I think I saw a wasp nest by my window. Okay, well now I'm not gonna be able to unsee that. That's gonna freak me out. Okay, back to the quiz. Being ignored is like, if someone's ignoring you, then they don't see your importance because they're not like seeing you for who you are and wanting to talk to you. So if you're being ignored by someone, just know that like, if they don't need you in their life, then you probably don't need them in yours. So I would say it's not being ignored, for me at least. It's not boredom. Loneliness is pretty bad because being alone is like fine for me a lot of the time, but loneliness is like a completely different thing, and it may not even come when you're alone. Cold, yeah, or hunger. I think that hunger, like when it to the extreme, it can be bad, but I'd say it's either cold or loneliness. I'd say loneliness, just because that's like, it's not even a physical thing, and so a lot of people don't recognize it, so they can't like help you, if you know what I'm saying. So yeah. If you could have any powers, which would you choose? Ooh, I like this image. It's like, whoa. The power to read minds. The power of invisibility. Visibility cloak. The power of superhuman strength. Raw. Yeah. Not my thing. The power to speak to animals. Okay, now that would be handy. Because, like, my dog, I have no idea what he's thinking most of the time. The power to change the past. Now that can get like way too complicated. That's like the time turner thing all over again. The power to change your appearance at will. Now that would just get confusing because like then you would be like, what is my real appearance? Blah 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 blah. So I don't know. That's like Tonks though. So I'd say I've always wanted to fly, but that's not on here. I guess you could do that with a broomstick in the world of Harry Potter. So the power of invisibility or the power to read minds. I would say the power to read minds because sometimes that can be like really bad because you could learn stuff that you don't want to know, but like also you can learn stuff that you really want to know. So how would you like to be known to history? The wise, the good, the great, or the bold? I would say being bold can be good, but it's like sometimes it's like too out there and you're just like, I don't know. The great, I don't know. If I do great things, but I'm not a great person. So it'd be like Emily the Great. I don't know. Doesn't happen. Emily the Good. Now that would be nice because like you'd just be, if you were a good person, that'd be nice. The wise. I don't know, I would want to be known for my personality. No matter how smart I am or whatever, I'd want to be known for definitely how I acted. So I would say Emily the Good. Has a nice ring to it, doesn't it? Probably not to you, but 4 boxes are placed before you. Which would you try and open? The small tortoise shell box, embellished with gold, inside which some small creature seems to be squeaking. Oh, that depends on the kind of squeak, though. Is it like a sad, like Meeble squeak, or is it? Meeble, is that a word? Probably not, but okay. Or like a squeak that's like angry. I don't know if you know what I mean, but yeah. The gleaming jet black box with a silver lock and key marked with a mysterious rune that you know to be the mark of Merlin. Ooh. But that could be like ashes. But did he die? I don't know. The ornate golden casket, that does not sound good, standing on clawed feet, whose inscription warns that both secret knowledge and unbearable temptation lie within. Okay, I don't know. I'm just an impatient person, so if there's like unbearable temptation, I would not be like patient and just deal with it. Okay, there's a wasp flying outside my window. I don't know. I just said flying, but okay, next. The small pewter box, unassuming and plain, with a scratched message upon it that reads, I open only for the worthy. This would be taunting me because I wouldn't be like, am I worthy or not? But I don't know. I feel bad if I just left the creature in there, but what if it's like a bad creature? You never know in the magical realm. I don't know. I actually might say it's between the top two, actually. Because I think my curiosity would win out, and I'd be like, Merlin, ooh, what's this? Okay, if you were attending Hogwarts, which pet would you choose to take with you? Tabby cat? Siamese cat, ginger cat, black cat, white cat, tawny owl, screech owl, brown owl, snowy owl, barn owl, common toad, natterjack toad, dragon toad, harlequin toad, three-toed tree toad. Now they're just trying to mess with me. Okay, I personally do not want a toad, so we are going to skip that. It's nothing against toads, it's just not my kind of lifestyle if I were going to be a wizard. And cats you can find like in the everyday world, or like the muggle world as referred to in Harry Potter. So I don't know, I wouldn't want a cat because I could have that like home, but like as my wizarding Hogwarts companion pet, I would want an owl, because then they could like give me messages and like send me stuff from parents and be like, hey, we say hi, woohoo. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I could get letters and stuff, and I don't know how they get them to you otherwise. I'm probably just like completely missing something in my memory right now. But okay, so it's gonna be an owl, and I'm thinking a snowy owl just because 1, Hedwig, and 2, they're really pretty and all like white and fluffy and nice. Okay, so yeah, snowy owl it is. Left or right? Does that mean like, are you left or right-handed? These kinds of questions where they don't give you like an option. Okay, let me just go on instinct. Left or right? I want to say right, but then also it's like, what if I say left? You know what? My first instinct was right. I was like, right is always right, you know, that kind of saying. But then like left just seems like a rebellious left. I don't know. It's probably not anything, but I'm a Hufflepuff. Cool. So I was sorted into Hufflepuff. I kind of figured I'd either be a Hufflepuff or a Ravenclaw. I don't know, that was just like my instinct, because I do like knowledge a lot. But let's see more about my house. Welcome to the House Hufflepuff. You probably know that some of Hufflepuff's most renowned members include Nymphadora Tonks and Cedric Diggory. But did you know that Hufflepuff's house ghost, the Fat Friar, still resents the fact he was never made a cardinal, or that Hufflepuff has produced the fewest dark wizards of any house at Hogwarts? Now that's reassuring, because I would not want to turn into a dark wizard. I mean, they do have some pretty interesting personalities, which, like, adds to everything. You know, I always appreciate a good villain. But, you know, still, I don't really want to be a villain, even though that would be kind of cool. Here you can discover more about your beloved house through writing J.K. Rowling. Right. Through writing by J.K. Rowling, articles by Pottermore, and all the latest Hufflepuff news. Pomona Sprout, Nymphadora Tonks, Cedric Diggory. Ooh! Hufflepuff traits: loyal, patient, fair, hardworking, and true. That's nice. Like, loyal. I've already seen myself as kind of a loyal person. Patient. I was just saying how I'm not patient, so I don't know how that came up. I just reverted to a country and it's still there. I just reverted to a country accent. That was weird. Okay. Ooh, I have a welcome message. Congratulations, I'm Prefect Gabriel Truman, and I'm delighted to welcome you to Hufflepuff House. Our emblem is the badger, an animal that is often underestimated because it lives... Am I talking really fast? You know, you can slow the video down if I'm talking too fast. I don't think I am, but you know. Because it lives quietly until attacked, but which, when provoked, can fight off animals much larger than itself, including wolves. That's pretty cool. Our house colors are yellow and black, like a bumblebee. Probably, I don't know, people probably made that connection before, but you know. And our common room lies one floor below the ground on the same corridor as the kitchens. That's my kind of thing. Now, there are a few things you should know about Hufflepuff House. First of all, let's deal with the perennial myth about the place, which is that we're the least clever house. Wrong. Hufflepuff is certainly the least boastful house, but we've produced just as many brilliant witches and wizards as any other. That's cool. Want proof? Look up Grogan Stump, one of the most popular ministers for magic of all time. He was a Hufflepuff, as were the successful ministers Artemisia Lufkin and Dugald Macphail. Okay, sorry. Then there's the World Authority on Magical Creatures. There's the World Authority. Yeah, okay, I said that right. Newt Scamander, Bridget Wenlock, the famous 13th century Arithmancer, I don't think I said that right, but who first discovered the magical properties of the number 7, and Hengist of Woodcroft, who founded the all-wizarding village of Hogsmeade, which lies very near Hogwarts School. Hufflepuff's all. Okay, this is a lot, so I'm not going to read that right now, but I am a Hufflepuff. And also, just to throw this in there, I'm not like a huge one that believes in like horoscopes. I don't like follow that kind of thing. But you know, sometimes I'm like, hey, what does my star sign say about me? You know? And I was watching this YouTube video and I forgot whose it was. Was it a YouTube video? Okay, well, I learned somewhere and I completely forgot, so I'm not like just not giving credit. Like, I seriously do not know. But they said they were sorting star signs into houses, and they said I was either a Hufflepuff or a Ravenclaw with my star sign. And I was like, hey, that's probably true. And that's another thing that kind of inspired me to take this quiz, because I was like, you know, might as well have it officially decided. Am I a Hufflepuff, Ravenclaw, a Gryffindor, or a Slytherin? Well, questions answered. Guess it's time for an outro. I don't know what that was. I was like, whoa. Well, I just hit my leg on my desk. That hurt. I guess that is the end of the video for now. It has come to the sad point where we must say goodbye. But bye, guys. Not burgers. Just had to throw that in there for fun. Bye. Dance party outro.